So that's one thing, the way the double has changed. And Zerka said toward the end of her career, I use less and less doubles.
That was precisely what I was thinking about.
Quintessence of directing, she said, is to get that expression that the double would get from the protagonist.
Exactly.
So she uses less and less. But also, she was the best double I ever saw. So she, in her mind, as I do too, tried to double what the protagonist might be feeling and thinking, what the auxiliary might be feeling and thinking.
Mm-hmm.
So that one is directing it. Would you like to do a scene with your brother who died? So because you help the protagonist go to their healthy part. I mean, Moreno used to say the task of the therapist is to find the autonomous healing center, the place of health, and you move that forward.
Mm-hmm.
I remember a mafia girl that I was working from a mafia family, whose the mafia had said that they were going to kill her daughter in retaliation for the father who didn't pay the mafia. So she got her daughter out. But they came in and they attacked her mother and her grandmother, and her mother died of a stroke and her grandmother died of a heart attack. They were chained and very abused and so on. So she comes to the group one day. I found the addresses of these men 2 years later. It's my mother's birthday today. After the group, I'm going to kill them. And we had no doubt she might have, she was like but anyway, so I said to her, could you role reverse with your mother on her birthday today? Who would you pick to be used to pick the most violent person in the group of men? To be her. So the guy says, today I'm going to murder these guys. In the role of her mother, she said, I don't want you to do that. Because another person in prison doesn't help us. A, and B, my granddaughter wouldn't have a mother. And I don't want you to leave her. I would rather, she said as her mother, you go to a church and light a candle for me, take your daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Role reversed, have her heard her mother's view. This is the healthy part of her. Heard her mother's voice, don't do it, da da da. What did she do the next week? She comes and she said, we went to a church, we lit a candle like my mother said. And somebody in the group said, oh Marcia, we prevented a double murder. So the group felt very successful. But that was putting the finger on the autonomous healing center, the best part of her, the healthiest part of her. And she also said, as a mother, I used to tell you that if somebody breaks your arm, you break their whole body, as a mafia person. And I was wrong, she said, in the role of the mother. I don't believe that anymore, It was very healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,